Mexico. Historically, cacao has been in use for some 2,500 years. It was cultivated by the Mayans. The Aztecs called it cacahuatl in the Nahuatl language. Later, in 1524, Hernán Cortés sent the first shipment of cacao to Spain. The etymology of the word cacao from Greek means the food of the gods. Cacao is a type of tropical tree which grows in warm climates and gives a fruit similar to a berry with seeds. Cacao is a product that results from the fermentation and drying of the seeds and is the basic component of chocolate. Amco presents Cacao Processing Plant. Our work is related to the food of the gods. The United Agroindustries Cacao Division, Amco, forms part of United Agroindustries of Mexico. In 1999, AMSA, in the port of Veracruz, Mexico, inaugurated its first cacao processing plant. At Amco, we have the mission of generating profits and jobs through an integrated and dynamic human team that supports the development of agro-industrial activity. Our principal value is offering the chocolate and food industries added value. Providing a product of the highest quality and offering comprehensive service allows our clients to concentrate on their business strategies without diverting their energy to raw material supply, focusing on a primary goal of delivering the best product to the consumer. Our vision consists of assuring the widest participation in the national market and increasing our presence in the international market through excellence in quality and service. We are a leading-edge plant, constantly growing. The current capacity is 35,000 tons of ground cacao annually, which is equal to approximately 15,500 tons of cocoa annually and 12,500 tons of cocoa paste. As a result of teamwork, product quality gets better and better, and in respect to the environment, the plant is distinguished with kosher, ISO 9001-2008, Organic IMO, BPM's AIB, HACCP, Clean Industry, Fair Trade, and Rainforest Alliance certification. Day to day, we face new challenges in production, markets, and human development. We invite you to have a look at each stage in the transformation of the cacao plant. Receiving, storage, and warehousing of the cacao bean. The Amco Cacao Processing Plant is principally supplied with beans imported from the Ivory Coast, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Ecuador, and in lesser quantities, Mexican beans through the Tabasco State Collection Center, and diverse storage facilities in 3 states of the Mexican Republic. In 2 storage areas, each with a capacity of 3,500 tons, the cacao beans are received in 60 to 70 kilogram sacks. On arrival, the beans are inspected during the first phase by employees of the Department of Hygiene and Security, and also Quality Assurance, in order to guarantee that the raw material is not contaminated with pests. The quality department is responsible for carrying out sampling and analysis for each lot of beans received, based on a cutting test, humidity analysis, fungus, waste, and a physical-chemical analysis. Also, in the laboratory, the sensory aspects of flavor, aroma, and acidity are evaluated in order to comply with required specifications as the end result, or the lot can be rejected. For this process, a trained panel of sensory aspect testers with the required skills and experience carry out the analysis. Finally, the beans are stored in the warehouses in order to conserve them for later shipment to the cacao plant. Cleaning, toasting, and shelling. Here, the beans are unloaded and put into silos, from which they are sent to the extractor collector filter for cleaning. Cleaning consists of removing stones, metal, and waste, leaving the beans free of foreign material. Pre-toasting lowers the humidity in the bean to 4.5%, which helps in the shelling. Shelling. In this stage, the bean is fragmented and the shell is separated from the nib. The nib forms part of our finished product, and the shell serves as a byproduct for balanced foods. Control room. We are on the leading edge of up-to-date technology. The control room functions to operate the equipment in an automated process throughout the various stages. We now pass to the toasting and sterilization stage. Two Barth brand toaster lines with capacities of 1 and 3.5 tons function to toast and sterilize the nib, developing color, flavor, as well as reducing humidity. Grinding. 3 stages are integrated into the grinding phase: primary grinding, intermediate, and the final grinding. Once the size of the nib is reduced, it is converted into cacao liquor. The cacao liquor is transferred into heated agitation tanks for a duration of between 12 to 24 hours in order to facilitate the separation of the butter from the cacao solids in the process following the pressing, in order to guarantee homogeneous quality. Presses. The hydraulic presses extract that which is called cocoa butter, the fat, from the cacao liquor, and it then goes through a filtration system. The solids retained in the press screens are called press cakes. Pulverizing. The press cakes are broken up, chilled, and stored in large tanks. Following this, the solids separate and are pulverized into cocoa, which make it ready for packing or filling into sacks. Tempering of the cocoa butter. In this area, the cacao liquor and the cocoa butter are tempered, which is to say, the packing process where the crystals are formed, which contain the butter for solidifying the product and facilitating its storage. In this stage of the product, it is lowered to a temperature of less than 30 degrees centigrade. Storage facilities. We have 2 storage facilities for the finished product. Here, storage is carried out under the strictest measures of biosecurity. Amco offers the national and international markets cacao liquor in boxes of 12 and 25 kilos. Cocoa butter in boxes of 25 kilos. Cocoa powder and alkaline cocoa powder in 25 kilogram sacks. The cacao products of Amco are sold to the chocolate and food product industries. We at Amco distinguish ourselves with our quality policy, committing to satisfying the requisites and expectations of our clients, offering a safe product of quality and integrated service. Maintaining continuous improvement of our processes, products, and services through internal and external feedback. Controlling environmental contamination and maximum recycling of our product materials and in our work, contributing to a sustained development. The products manufactured by Amco have allowed us a position of unique leadership in the country. In brief, Amco is a business that works day after day to reaffirm its commitment to the environment, with its clients, with the development of its personnel, the cacao producers, and with Mexico.